Good morning, YouTubers. John Simple Diagnostics here. I got a good one for you today. I replaced a heater core in a customer's car, a 98 Dodge Dakota 3.9 liter. Everything went fine. Heat comes on, no problem. Started the truck, run it, drove it fine. Parked at my garage. Woke up today, he was satisfied with the work. He wanted me to put a window regulator in it. So I go to move the vehicle and it's a cranking no start. Oh crap. So I just wanted to walk y'all through a quick procedure, how I figured out the problem. And the whole time I was worried to death, thought it was something I did wrong or a wire's loose under the dash and I was gonna have to take that out. But it isn't. So I just wanted to take you along with me on a really quick diagnostic troubleshooting procedure that you can do if you have this problem, and it will work with a lot of vehicles similar to this system. The first thing I did was hook the fuel pressure gauge up to it because I didn't smell any fuel, so I suspected that there was no fuel pressure. Although I was really worried about the ECU shutting down the electrical injection pulse and the fuel pump. That is, if this system operates that way. So I cranked it and I got the RPM gauge was working. So I knew my crank and cam signal was good. I don't know if you fellas can see. So it's good. So no fuel pressure. Okay. So just to be sure, there you go, no fuel pressure. I went ahead and done an injection pulse test and I checked for spark. Well, I'll check for spark next. So all I did was unplug the spark plug down here. Hope you fellas can see. And I took my test light, stuck it up to here, and cranked it over, and there was spark coming from there. I can't show you because I've only got two hands here, but there was spark coming from there. So now we have spark, still no fuel pressure, but I was still concerned about the electronic injector pulse being shut down by the ECU. So I went and I hooked a back probe to my injector plug right here. It's the white wire, and it is ground switched off and on by the ground in the ECU driver. So in other words, you hook your power light, or your test light, sorry, to your positive, and then connect this to your T-pin lightly. Can you see? Sorry. And then you crank it over and it should flash to show you're getting injector pulse, and that would let you know that the engine or the ECU is trying to send a signal to fire this truck. I'll show you that real quick. Keep an eye on the test light. Okay, so there you go. So now we've checked fuel pressure, and we've checked injector pulse, and we've checked spark. So far, no fuel pressure. So I go towards the fuel pressure side of things, and I come down here to the relay. Pull the relay. This is the fuel pressure pump relay. This thing is really backwards, so I actually had to look at the numbers on it. I even got it upside down to find it. I think it was 28. No, that's auto shutdown. Fuel pump relay, 28. and I pulled it. It's right here. Everything's backwards according to this. So, and I looked at the diagram on the side of that. Oh, that left a spark. And as you can see, pin number 1 and 2 is the control. Number 4 and 5 is the switch on and off. So we should have power all the time at 30. And 1 and 2 will switch number 3 pin over to number 5, turning on the fuel pump. Okay. So I did that still. Actually, I jumped it right here. Jumped the power to turn on the fuel pump, which is pin number, I think I just showed you, but. So I jumped from 30 to 5. Or 3 to 5, sorry. Pin 3 to 5, and they're numbered under here. And that's these two, right here. From here to here. So I just done a simple jump test to see what was going on. Okay, I'm jumping it now. And that should turn the fuel pump on to prime the pump. But it didn't. Nothing. So now I'm leaning towards a bad fuel pump. Down here is my fuel pump wires. It goes to the fuel pump. And I got them connected there. As you can see, I have it on the ground right now. Let me switch it. Okay, I'm hooked up to the power feed going to the fuel pump. And I'm connected back in there. Connected to the green wire. And when I prime this switch, the ignition, it should go to 12. Yes, it did. I don't know if you all saw it, but it went to 12. And that tells me that I'm getting power to the fuel pump. So, just wanted to show y'all some quick and easy tests to see if what's going on. There's several things that can go on. It seems confusing, but if you just start with the most simple thing first, and so that's it. I'm really strongly, positively sure that it's a fuel pump. I checked the grounds also by the fuel pump, and they're good. I got injector pulse, the ADS relay, which is an automatic shutoff. I checked it. It will if you don't get injector pulse, more than likely your ADS relay could be shutting it off. So I didn't have any of them issues, which is good. And so we need a fuel pump, and that's what we'll do next. See y'all later.